Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Essence Janay, and today's video is another video to put in my recreation series. I am inspired today by a fellow beauty influencer here on YouTube. Her name is Roxette Arisa. Hopefully I said that correctly. You know, I butcher names and products and all types of things all the time, so no time would be any different. But nonetheless, she has a beautiful soul. I love her content, and I came across her video I want to say a couple of weeks ago, maybe when it first was live and everything, and I was just really drawn into everything that she was doing with her makeup. I am shocked to say I am more of a more natural type of makeup wearer these days. I don't know what COVID has done to me. I still like to do a full glam every now and then, but it's really not my go-to. So in today's video, we are going to be recreating her, I want to say, updated everyday makeup look. It's focused on the base, the skin, for it to look flawless, but still like skin, which we love over here on my channel. So we're going to get into it. If you guys are interested in seeing me recreate her look, definitely go ahead and keep on watching. I will try to have her video linked down below, just in case you guys want to see the original, the OG. But we are going to put our own spin on it today. So with all of that being said, if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to click the bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. And with all of that, let's jump into today's video. Go ahead and jump right into things. Now, the first thing she did in her video was show you guys kind of like her skincare, skin prep. She applied her moisturizer, her sunscreen, and all of that prior to starting her video, but she did use a facial oil, and for her, she said the oil is what inspired the look all around. And watching that and hearing that, it made a lot of sense, because to me personally, I really do think that oils really help to just glide things onto the skin very nicely, and it definitely gives you a nice glow, which is a key part of this whole look. So just like her, I am going to use oil, but I do not have the one she has. I have two different ones, and I'm kind of indecisive on which one I want to use today. I have the rosehip oil from The Ordinary, which I love, and it's great for acne prone skin. And I also have the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. So this oil is specifically to prime the skin, but I'm interested in using it just to see how it works. Her oil wasn't too thick, not too thin. This to me is more of like a dry oil, as to where the rose oil or the rosehip oil is a little bit thicker. So I'm kind of torn between the two, but you know what? I'm going to use the skincare one. So we're going to use this one from the INKY list, and I'm just going to put 2 drops in my hand, so it's very little. Rub that in, and then just press this into my skin. As you guys can see, my face is already like glowy and stuff, and that's just because of my skincare. That SPF, it really be having my face glowy AF. So we're just adding a little bit more glow. And if you didn't know, I do have acne prone oily combination skin, but I find that even though my face is oily, I can still create that nice, flawless, radiant glow and not have to be concerned with my face getting overly oily. And that's just for me personally. That's not speaking to anyone and everyone with acne prone or oily skin. Do what best suits you. But for me, I just found that I don't necessarily have to navigate my products and focus just on mattifying things. Now for primer, I'm going to use this one from Ole Henriksen, which is the exact same one she used as well. I don't pull this too often, but this is the Banana Bright face primer, and it has vitamin C in it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. So by a little bit, I do mean a little bit, and I'm just going to rub this everywhere. This will be the only primer I use for today's video, because it does give that blurring effect on the skin. Not as great as other products, obviously, but it's nice to have something that blurs out the, not imperfections, but a little bit of your pores, and also gives you a nice radiant glow as well. So this one does both. and I'm actually happy that she used this product, just because personally for me it's been sitting in my drawer and I don't pull for it as often as I probably would like or should, and maybe this will just, you know, get me to pull it out more often, especially if this whole video turns out, you know, well, not the video, but the makeup look itself turns out good. I would definitely pull for this primer a lot more. Now it's time for the foundation mixture, if you will. She did use 3 different products. She went in with a full coverage foundation, a skin tint or tinted moisturizer, and an oil. So of course we're still going to stick to the INKY List oil that we used to begin with. And first I'm going to take my foundation that is full coverage. Now I did take out the Natural Radiant foundation from NARS, not because of anything other than mostly the shade range for me. I did get a little tan on my little mini vacay, so I am kind of mixing things. So this is good that we have to mix because I don't have anything that's like my perfect match right now. So I'm going to use this one. This one can be full coverage. It's not instantly full coverage right off the bat, just because it's not, let's be real, but you can get full coverage with this. So I'm going to use about that much. And then I'm going to take the Tinted Moisturizer from NARS as well. She did use this in her video. This is my first time ever using this product. I've never used it before, and I went specifically to Sephora to pick this up because I wanted to do this. And on top of that, this is pretty new as far as like they've added shades from my understanding. So I did want to get my hands on it. So if you guys want a video separately with just using this product alone, just let me know. So I'm going to put like a pea-sized amount, as she did. And so I have those 2 products, and then I'm gonna do 1 drop of oil because I do have oily skin. Now if you have dry skin, you can do 2 drops like she did, but like I said, I have oily skin, so we've already put a little bit of that oil on, and I don't want to, you know, go overboard. So I'm just mixing this in the back of my hand and just putting it all together. So this is what we have. It feels very, very smooth as I'm mixing it on the back of my hand. Now using my fingers, I am going to dot this on my face. I have said in previous videos that doing it this way, whether it's using something that's mixed or just going in with one solid foundation and dotting it on your face and then blending it in, definitely helps to create something a little bit more flawless. You don't use as much product and you get a more even coverage. So I do like this technique. It is one that I have been doing prior to this video, but I love the fact that she incorporated that in her video. Wow, this is beautiful. Like on her it was stunning, but this is really, really, really pretty. Even though I didn't use the same oils as she did or anything like that, I really, really love this. Might be my new thing. So now I'm going to take my sponge and I'm just going to tap on top, because just like I do even when I use brushes normally to apply any type of foundation or concealer or whatever, I always like to go on top with a damp sponge and just tap, just to press everything into the skin and just make sure everything is truly blended. I mean, it looks flawless, you guys. This looks so flawless. I'm obsessed. Now for concealer, sticking to cream-based products instead of like liquid. For my concealer, I'm going to use my NARS Soft Matte. This is in Biscuit. It's really the only cream concealer I have, so I have no choice but to use it, but I do enjoy using it for my lids, as you guys all know. I am going to take my sponge and dip it in here and then tap it directly underneath, as she did, and just let it melt into the skin. Wow, I think that really makes a difference. For cream contour, I'm going to use my HUDA. This is in Fair, and I'm taking this M167. This is technically a eyeshadow brush, But I'm going to use this just to apply it on my cheekbones and everywhere else that I want to apply the contour. Now keep in mind, this contour cream is definitely on the lighter side, so it's not giving too much of a in-depth contour, but it's doing what I need it to do. And then I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics. This is my dual-ended brush. Don't really know the name of it because it's rubbed off, but I'm going to use that just to press and blend this product in. For my highlighter and blush, I'm also going to be using cream and liquid products. For blush, I'm going to use the cream blush from e.l.f. This is their putty blush, and this is in Bora. So that's the pink one. I was debating between this one and the orange one just because I have gold, but I think we're just going to stick with pink. And then the highlighter, I'm going to use the Flush Liquid Highlighter in Candle Glow, which is definitely more golden. So we really want to enhance the golden undertones that, you know, my skin is giving off right now. So let's start with the blush. Now, as a final step or final two steps, there's one that she didn't really show, but she did mention the fact of setting the face. And of course, I'm definitely going to set, but instead of using like a loose powder or anything like that, I'm just going to go ahead and use one powder. So I'm going to use the one from Charlotte Tilbury because not only is it a pressed powder, but it's also blurring to the skin and it doesn't change the color of my foundation. So I'm going to apply this all over my face to set it, and then I'm going to douse my face in setting spray. And I'm going to use two, although she used one. I'm going to go in with two different ones because my ColourPop is a staple for me. Plus the hyaluronic acid will really help with the overall glow of the skin and help the longevity of the look itself. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit of this one from MAC, the Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray, and this is in Pineapple, I believe, which is like a limited edition scent or whatever. But we're going to go ahead and use both of those. This is some powerful stuff. Look how wet my face looks. Alright, BD, so this is everything finished and complete. Let me know what you guys think down below. Of course, as always, did I nail it or not? Honestly, for me personally, looking at it, I feel like my skin looks so radiant, so glowy, so smooth, and I'm so obsessed with this look overall. My face feels very much so lightweight. I do not feel all of these products on it. And if you think about it, we used basically all cream products with the exception of the one powder that I used to set my face from Charlotte Tilbury, which was this one right here. But other than that, it was all cream products, and this is what we're left with. I think it's beautiful. I will continue to go ahead and use this technique more so in my daily makeup routine and just see what, you know, comes of it. I will try to use the skin tint from Fenty Beauty instead of the NARS Tinted Moisturizer just to see if there's a difference. But I love all of this combined together, like with all the products that I used today. I wouldn't trade anything in for something different, but I will be doing that just to see, you know, just curiosity to see if I can achieve it with any tinted moisturizer. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did. I think the look is beautiful yet again. Now, if you do want to see a video with the tinted moisturizer on its own, let me know so I can get that out for you guys. You guys know I love reviewing different products, whether it be foundations, eyeshadow palettes, whatever it is. I can do a wear test with this if you want. Just let your girl know down below, but I'm pretty much obsessing over this look right now, so I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to end today's video here. Again, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me, and I will see you all in my next video.